Before you sign that contract, take a moment to pause and really think about what you're agreeing to. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement or urgency, but this decision could impact your life for years to come. One signature can lock you into years of hidden fees, unexpected obligations, and strict restrictions that are hard to escape. That single moment can have long-lasting consequences. People often get excited about new opportunities and rush through paperwork, skimming instead of reading carefully. Later, they regret it when surprise bills, penalties, or even legal trouble hit them out of nowhere. Remember, contracts are almost always written to protect the interests of the other party, not you. Their lawyers have spent hours making sure their side is covered. They count on you skipping the fine print, hoping you'll overlook the details that could cost you later. That moment of carelessness, just a quick signature, can end up costing you thousands of dollars, endless frustration, and a lot of unnecessary stress. But you can protect yourself and your future if you know exactly what to look for and how to read between the lines. Today, I'll show you step by step how to read and truly understand any contract so you can avoid nasty surprises and sign with total confidence. Step 1. Read the entire contract from start to finish, no matter how long or boring it might seem. Don't just glance at the headlines or skim the bold print. Every single word matters, even the ones that seem unimportant or repetitive. The most dangerous clauses are almost always buried deep in the fine print, hidden where you're least likely to look. Remember, the person who wrote the contract spent hours, maybe even days, making sure their interests are protected, not yours. If you only skim or rush through, you're putting yourself at a serious disadvantage and could miss something crucial. Here's a real-life example. A friend of mine missed a tiny clause in a gym contract and ended up stuck paying for another year. It's a common mistake, but one that's easily avoided if you take your time. Highlight, make notes, and circle anything you don't understand. Don't be afraid to ask questions or seek clarification. Don't rush. Treat reading the contract like a mission to protect your future self and your finances. This careful attention is your first and best defense against unexpected problems or unfair terms. If you don't read it, you're risking more than you think. So, slow down, be thorough, and protect yourself. As you read through any contract, it's important to slow down and really pay attention to the details. Focus on the key sections that will have the biggest impact on your rights and responsibilities. First, check the parties involved. Are all names, addresses, and contact details accurate and up to date? Mistakes here can cause major issues later. Next, look at your obligations. What exactly are you required to do, and by when? Is everything described in clear, specific language, leaving no room for doubt? Payment terms are crucial. How much do you owe or receive? When are payments due? And are there any penalties, interest, or hidden fees you should know about? Then, review the term and termination clauses. How long does the contract last, and under what conditions can you exit or end the agreement early? Dispute resolution is also key. If something goes wrong, will you resolve issues through mediation, arbitration, or will you have to go to court? Knowing this in advance can save you stress. These 5 clauses, parties, obligations, payment, termination, and dispute resolution, are the backbone of any contract and should never be overlooked. If any of these sections are vague, confusing, or open to interpretation, that's a major red flag and you should seek clarification. Understanding these key clauses gives you real control and confidence when entering into any agreement. Now, hunt for red flags, clauses that put you at a disadvantage. Automatic renewals, evergreen clauses, can trap you for another term. Set reminders for cancellation deadlines or ask for these clauses to be removed. One-sided obligations, if all the risk is on you, push back. Limitation of liability, if they're never responsible, that's unfair. Hidden fees, look for extra charges buried in the payment section. Price changes, avoid contracts that let the other party change costs without notice. If anything feels unfair or unclear, demand clarity. A contract should protect both sides. Don't freeze if you don't understand something, ask questions. Make a list of confusing terms or sections. Ask the other party to explain in plain English. If they get defensive, that's a red flag. Remember, contracts are negotiable. If you don't like a clause, ask for changes. Propose fair adjustments like removing automatic renewals or balancing liability. Most people are open to reasonable requests. Never sign hoping you'll figure it out later. Clarify everything before you commit. For simple contracts, these steps are enough, but for high-value or long-term agreements, get a lawyer. If it's a mortgage, business partnership, or major employment contract, professional review is essential. Yes, lawyers cost money, but a review can save you far more in the long run. A lawyer spots hidden risks, negotiates better terms, and protects your interests. Think of it like a home inspection for your contract. Don't be penny-wise and pound-foolish. For big decisions, expert help is priceless. Never let anyone rush you into signing. High-pressure tactics are a red flag. Legitimate deals will wait. Politely insist on time to review the contract. Take it home, read it carefully, and follow all the steps we've discussed. Your best decisions happen when you're not under pressure. Don't sign in a hurry. Pause, review, and reflect. The power is in taking your time. Protect your future by slowing down. That's your 6-step guide to mastering any contract. Be diligent, ask questions, and advocate for yourself. Understanding contracts isn't just for lawyers, it's for anyone who wants to protect their money and opportunities. Read, spot key clauses, watch for red flags, ask questions, and get legal advice when needed. Sign only when you're confident. Your future self will thank you. If this helped, like, subscribe, and share with a friend about to sign something.